Hello everyone, what's poppin'? I'm Mystic Blue. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. On my channel, if it's your first time, I do tarot card readings. I would do pick a card such as this one. I may do a general reading. I may do a spiritual video on chakras or just affirmations, or I may do a guided meditation. It's basically all things spiritual. If you're into all of that stuff and you feel led to hit the subscribe button, I can't talk, hit the subscribe button to help my new channel grow, and then hit the notification bell so you are notified when I post. Okay. So, I wanted to do this awesome pick a card reading because I don't know, I just love this deck. So, this is a very unique deck. So, it's going to be me reading what your message is for the day, okay? I didn't pull any cards except these cards, and then I'll open the book and read the message because that's how it's meant to be. This is the deck, the Black Angel cards. Highly recommend it if you're just really into like deep, like spiritual, ancestral type of things. So we have 3 cards, which would be your 3 piles, and you just pick it, and that will be your message that I read in the book. Okay, so we're gonna start off with pile number 1, which is the Seer. Okay, so take a look at the image, feel it out. If you feel drawn to that, that will be pile number 1 for you. Okay, pile number 2 is the grandmother. Take a look at the image, colors, see if you're drawn to that at all. And pile number 3 is the Quilt Maker. Let me move this over here. I'm trying to avoid the glare. Take a look at this image, fill it out. Alright, so now taking a deep breath, exhale, drop into your body, and I will repeat the numbers and the piles to get in the names. This pile number 1 is the Seer. Pile number 2 is the grandmother. Pile number 3 is the Quilt Maker. Also, if I feel after reading and I want to pull some cards just to get more clarification on anything, I will pull some tarot, okay? So, and I forgot to say, you can pick more than 1 pile for those who are new to pick a pile. If you're drawn to more than 1 or all 3, you're more than welcome to do that, okay? So I'm going to start with pile number 1. If you pick 2 or 3, I have the timestamp in the description box, okay? So you pick the Seer. Oh, sorry. Pile number 1. You pick the Seer. Beautiful. So, I'm just going to read from this book, pile number 1, okay? So, pay attention to your message today. If I feel drawn to pull some tarot just to add on, I will do that. But I wanted to do something different today. So here's the book. Okay? It's a few pages long. So sit back, relax, close your eyes if you need to. Listen to this message that you pulled. Message for you, pile number 1. As a seer, you are all-knowing. Wisdom comes easily to you. On the waking path, you have a gift to see clearly the past, present, and future, and beyond our physical world. The wisdom you receive is a spiritual connection to ancestors and spiritual beings. You act as a bridge between the seen and unseen worlds. Your abilities may have come with you at birth or developed over time. You can find yourself with blessings to share or unwanted and unsettling information. You feel obligated to inform people what you are seeing, but you are reluctant to tell all. Although your gift has been misunderstood, you remain sensitive to its presence. On the waking path, you fully trust and use your intuition. When you receive messages seemingly out of nowhere, you trust them and use them for your life. In this way of seeing, you tend to follow the path of your soul. On the sleeping path, You might find yourself hiding your sixth sense or ability to divine life. You may fear being judged as strange. This insecure feeling can lead to closing down your capacity for insight, which may have yet to be fully developed. Closing down such sensitivity cuts away a huge part of who you are. You may begin to distrust your perception of what's going on around you. You can no longer access the divine wisdom you need to live your life. Denying your special gift is to become blind to it. Being a seer is an ancient indigenous way of moving through the world. In the modern world, it is very difficult to trust that we can connect the realms beyond this world. And yet, such seeing is a way of understanding and creating our lives. It is a way of walking in constant awareness needed for navigating our daily lives. Continue to divine your life. Reclaim your true spirit of seeing, knowing, and truth. This is where your pure intelligence resides. It is a genuine intelligence. It is a genuine intelligence that cannot be measured, and there are no diplomas to signal your achievements at bringing forth wisdom. That was really long. I'm going to read that again. It is a genuine intelligence that cannot be measured, and there are no diplomas to signal your achievements at bringing forth wisdom. If you do not trust or use your intuitive sense, which we all have, you have turned your back on the gift given to you at birth. Your gift of sight can be instrumental in keeping you on your path of life. I'm going to read that again. I think they had a typo. Your gift of sight can be instrumental in keeping you on your waking life. The ridicule and misunderstanding that may come your way is based in fear of the unknown. Ooh, that's powerful. Let's read that again. The ridicule and misunderstanding that may come your way is based in fear of the unknown. Know that the world will catch up with you one day, and again acknowledge and honor seers for what they contribute to humanity. Woo! Power one, that is so powerful for you. I'm going to say it again. Know that the world will catch up with you one day, and again acknowledge and honor seers for what they contribute to humanity. When they catch up, let us hope you also will have begun to treasure your gift. Power number one, those who picked the seer, that is your message. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so to help it grow. Hit the notification to know when I post. If you want a personal reading of any kind, you can email me. My email's in the description box, okay? If you really felt this message and it resonated, please comment. That helps me to see that as well, and like the video, okay? You guys have a blessed day. Bye. Pile number two. You chose the grandmother. I'm going to be reading from this book, so just sit back and chill. It's mainly just a message from hearing my voice. I'm not pulling any other cards, but it is a very powerful message, guys. I get, every time I read these, I get emotional. Pounder one kind of had me in my feels. So let's go to the grandmother. You chose the grandmother for a reason, pile number two. So you are meant to hear this, okay? This is what the book looks like. Alright, I'm going to read the message for you, pile number two. With grandmother energy, you hold the wisdom of the generations. Grandmother, you bring a sense of balance to us with your wisdom. On your waking path, you are so wise that people say, you're an old soul. You have good sense. People rely on you for your wisdom. Your love and warmth come from your experiences of having lived through difficult times. You have the ability to hold the soft and hard parts of everyone. You are almighty in your wise course of action in life because you take your time and you rarely make mistakes. Your inner sight creates your calmness and forthrightness. Your deep understanding and sound judgment makes you the sage that you are. They feel you have inside information and you won't tell. You can also be seen as severe and difficult, but your deep understanding draws them to you because they can learn some important lessons about themselves. With your wisdom, you help people develop their sensibilities and hold onto their sanity. At the same time, when on the sleeping path, others can perceive you as shrewd, crafty, secretive, and maybe mischievous. You may be using your sound judgment in such a critical way that it works against you. You may be misusing your ability to persuade, causing you to appear opinionated. Your critical nature sometimes keeps you outside the family or community. As you drift along the sleeping path, you can feel as if you are being ignored, and this creates a fear of being erased from the hearts of others. Oh, that's deep. You may even add to this feeling of abandonment by disappearing emotionally and or physically. You may feel as though you are suffering from some mistakes in your judgment. Even though you are simply trying to help people, your critical nature can be an expression of your anger at how others see you or your fear of being seen as difficult. Although you know yourself to be warm, giving, and wonderful, you still might find yourself in a vicious cycle of judging others and having them judge you as insensitive. You really don't want to fulfill the stereotype of a difficult personality, so you may close off and go into perpetual soul sleeping by withdrawing your wisdom. Let me read that again. That is a powerful line or sentence. Power number 2. Here you go. You really don't want to fulfill the stereotype of the difficult personality, so you may close off and go into perpetual soul sleeping by withdrawing your wisdom. Withholding your wisdom will only increase the chances of your own disappearance. Pile number 2. I will say it again. Withholding your wisdom will only increase the chances of your own disappearance. Your wise abilities can be used to help you remain in your sagehood. Being critical is an old child-rearing practice of mothers used for discipline, and it has a long tradition deriving from old ways that brutally force conformity, such as slavery or involuntary servitude. Pile number 2, are you listening? Let me say it again. Being critical, sorry, did y'all see that? Being critical is an old child-rearing practice our mothers use for discipline. It has a long tradition deriving from old ways that brutally forced conformity, such as slavery or involuntary servitude. There is no need to tame each other in our relationships. Instead, our energy can be used in creating environments in which tenderness is nurtured and not beaten down for the sake of toughening up. Grandmother, when you deliver your messages of wisdom, Grandmother, when you deliver your messages of wisdom, when it is wanted, you will find yourself more valued and appreciated. Wait to see if someone is asking for your guidance. Trust that everything that comes to mind does not need to be spoken. At the same time, honor your awareness and the wisdom in your bones as a rare gem of life. Pile number 2. The very, very deep message for you, pile number 2. I'm emotional. I pray that it finds you well. It was so awesome. Put down in the comments how you felt about that, how it resonated, if it did, if it didn't. Just, I like to see the comments as well. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to help this new channel grow. Hit the bell for the notifications so you know when I post. If you would like to book a personal reading of any kind, hit my email, and it is in the description box so you know how to find me or to email me, okay? You guys have a blessed day. Pile number 2. Thank you. Pile number 3. You chose the Quilt Maker. Alright, so pile number 3, I will be reading from this book. It's just me reading the book. That is your message. I'm not pulling any more cards. I've decided. So pile number 1 and pile number 2 had some crazy good messages, and I have a feeling yours is going to be just as good, okay? So just take it all in. Close your eyes if you need to. I'll try to read the best I can without fumbling. I tend to do that a lot. There's a cup. There's the page. So yeah, if you want to look at the image while I read, you can do that, or whatever you do. Just take in this wisdom, okay? This message for you. All right. So it's the Quilt Maker. The Quilt Maker represents social harmony. You are the holder of family, home, fellowship, membership, kinship, ancestry, and community. As a quilt maker, you hold tight to and archive the indigenous way of life or culture. If you are given the opportunity for love, let me repeat that. If you are given the opportunity, your love for social harmony helps to create harmony around you. You make diversity appear fluid, as though there were a natural flow amongst people's differences. Pile number 3, that's beautiful. You are extremely powerful in bringing opposites together. Your lessons in tranquility are masterful. On the waking path, you exhibit peace and inner calm. Overall, you feel satisfied with your life. On the sleeping path, you can find yourself in violent or angry situations. Somehow you are always around when things are about to explode. It is in these situations you are recognized as the one to bring harmony. People expect you to handle it. Your ability to create congruency can be discombobulating to your own life. Where there is harmony, there is always the potential for chaos. You tend to give harmony to others and keep the chaos for yourself. Pile number 3. You are so much in the world, working with others that your personal life may be suffering. Your level of tension increases. Your anger can shock those who see you as open and warm. So you may suppress your anger in order to continue your reputation of bringing harmony. You try hard not to why can't I say that? Sorry guys. You tried hard not to project the stereotypes of an angry, difficult person. Eventually, this anger climaxes and you may tend to blame your loved ones. The blaming then breeds more anger, and you might find yourself disliking almost everyone at this time. You may even dislike yourself during the sleeping path of anger. Sometimes being a hero or a martyr by bringing harmony is your only way to be seen or feel valuable. When there is no chaos, you may feel not valued, and even more anger arises. Your anger can also be a signal of your struggle to be better than or superior to others. Watch to see if you might be creating your own volatile circumstances. Pile number 3. These are powerful messages, okay? It may feel like being dragged a little bit, but it's always good to bring awareness because that's how we grow. I'll read the last 2 paragraphs. Never fear, Quilt Maker. You probably chose this card because it is time for you to bring social harmony into your own life. You can explore the reasons you are in particular situations. It is important for you to begin to show your true feelings early and trust that you will still be seen as a wonderful person. Revival as a quilt maker is steeped in handling your own internal chaos. Your quality of seeing something special in everyone should include your seeing the same in yourself. I'm gonna read that again, pile number 3. That was bomb. Your quality of seeing something special in everyone should include your seeing the same in yourself. Your peaceful way of living is crucial in a world of people trying to survive and thrive together. We are truly blessed with you, Quilt Maker. Pile number 3, that's your message. If it resonated, if you felt something, whatever you felt from what I read, please comment below. I love to see it. Whether you resonate or not, it doesn't matter. Just comment your feelings on this type of reading that I did, how you feel about it. If you want a personal reading of any kind, my email's in the description. You can email me personally. We can discuss that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That helps the channel grow. Hit the bell so you can get notified when I post. Okay, guys? Have a blessed day, pile number 3. Thank you.